This is Barnaby Burns coming to you live from Chicago, and this is The Morning Woody Show.
Da 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 da!
The Morning Woody Show. Go Woody, go Woody, go Woody, yeah!
Today on The Morning Woody Show, we have magic, murder, and madness in the Windy City.
But first, we have the super special report with Cornelius Holmes, showing you just how easy it is to obtain alcohol in these troubling times, and what the ATF is really doing to fix the problem. Cornelius?
Thanks, Barnaby. Cornelius Holmes here. I'm outside a local hotspot where just last week I purchased alcohol. All across town, these places known as speakeasies have been popping up. All it takes is a venue with a hidden liquor cabinet, and you've got yourself some liquid gold in these dry times. And Barnaby, I fear they are becoming a juggernaut, too unstoppable for the ATF to handle.
What's the password?
New England clam chowder.
What color?
White.
Alright.
Hey, Cornelius!
How's it going?
Water!
Yeah!
Hey! Pass the water!
Hey, yo, we keep giving it to him every day. Got another one? Here we go.
As you can see, it is quite easy to get plastered on a sunny Wednesday morning here in Chicago,
Drive safe!
despite our tax dollars working to dry out the city.
So you've heard of 4-letter words. Well, here at The Morning Woody Show, we have a 3-letter word, KKK. Today on the show, we have a special guest, Billy Bob Thornton, a member of the KKK. We have the unique opportunity to get an exclusive look on this controversial group. Now here's our current event reporter, Jerome Carter, with the gruesome details.
So, Billy Bob, tell us about the KKK.
Well, the KKK is a humble organization of patriotic Americans and was originally founded in 1865 after round 1 of a rebellion, but later dissipated due to scandals and internal struggles. So now this is the second clan that's like number 2, like the Roman numeral. I don't really know. And we started gaining new members around 1915. And to paraphrase, well, we believe that whites are supreme to all other races.
So, how do you feel about other races?
I think those jungle bunnies need to learn their place. This is our land, our America. We Klan members believe that the USA belongs to the ones who were here first to colonize, the whites.
So, I guess you can call this a nativist group?
Well, by the way, if you're wondering why I didn't have eye holes like these thingies right here, it's because I'm still an honorary member of the KKK. It's like one of those free trial things, like on Netflix and all that sorts of business. Well, the colored veil hasn't been lifted off my eyes yet, so, I don't know when that's going to happen. Neither do you. So, it's kind of like a God-given thing. But to answer your question, that is correcto mundo, my brother.
So tell me, how many members does the Klan have?
Currently, we are about 6 million members nationwide, but we expect to grow exponentially after the war once we find somebody to blame it all on.
So why do you hate all these people without even knowing them?
Well, Jerome, I'll respond to your question with another question. Why does the sun rise? It's really quite simple, actually. If you're a spear chucker, cross killer, bow hunk, cheating surrender monkey, gator bait, eye-tie, guido, camel jockey, Eskimo, fuzzy wuzzy, haji, jigaboo, polak, ruski, suckerfish, teapot, zipperhead, or a Bolshevik, and any of the Jersey Shore cast members, I just don't like you. It's really a personal choice if you ask me.
Well, to wrap it up, what are your feelings to growing opposition towards the Klan?
Well, we have a little saying down at the Clavern. That's like Clavern, not the blood Clavern. But that's Klan lingo for tavern. And that is, to each his own. If you're white, People are always going to oppose you, but we at the Klan don't let that bring us down. They said Jack Dempsey couldn't knock out Flynn, but that didn't stop him. They said Babe Ruth couldn't hit 132 home runs in a single season. Actually, I'm not sure if that's right, and that didn't stop him either. So we just let that kind of talk go in one ear and right out the other.
Well, that's just awful. Back to you, Barnaby.
It was just last week that famous jazz musician Duke Ellington was released from prison on alcohol-related charges. Just days later, theater icon and closet racist Charlie Chaplin made some not-so-family-friendly remarks, igniting what could possibly turn into a full-fledged race war. If you weren't previously aware, Duke Ellington is an up-and-coming jazz musician who has truly revolutionized the music industry. And Charlie Chaplin, the sensational comic actor, best known for his work in silent films, now from the... So Charlie, despite the tension, what can you tell us about Duke Ellington?
Well, the Duke was born April 29th, 1899 in Washington, D.C., and began taking piano classes at age 7. He then went on to become a famous musician.
Oh, what kind of music is he most known for?
He's most known for his work in jazz, but he has also made quite the splash in blues, gospel, film scoring, popular, and classical.
Well, I don't precisely see what's not to love.
It's complicated, but I hate it.
So, can you tell us about any new projects?
Yes, in fact, we just finished shooting our new silent film, The Kid, since I oppose those radical new talkies.
So, Duke, despite the tension, what can you tell us about Charlie Chaplin?
Well, Charlie, or C-Square as I like to call him, was born for the big screen April 16, 1889, in London, England. He began his glorious career as one of 8 Lancashire lads, a troupe of all-male dancers. Then he would later become a movie star.
Oh, what movies is he known for?
Well, he's best known for his work in The Immigrant, but he's also made a splash in The Gold Rush, City Lights, and Modern Times.
Well, I don't see what's not to love.
Well, it's complicated, but I hate it!
So, can you tell us about any new projects?
Well, lately I've been playing lots of local venues and...
Now from the Entertainment Weekly crew, here's inside access to the situation.
Hey babe, awesome game tonight. So how does it feel to have a high career batting average of .846?
Well, I always try to do my best in every situation, Buford, but when it comes down to it, it's just dedication and practice, and it comes naturally.
So babe, what are you going to change this next year after tragically losing the World Series to your old rival team, the Boston Red Sox?
Well, I really feel like we didn't do our best, Buford. And I mean, as you know, I hurt my knee after the 5th game, so we were kind of at a disadvantage. But I feel like this year we can pull it together and do our best to just see where it takes us.
So babe, in recent news, we heard that you were suspended from the league for 6 whole weeks. How did this happen?
Well, you see, I hired a hooker, and she tried to bite my tongue off, so I beat her. Nah, I'm just kidding. I took part in a charity exhibition baseball game, and apparently that's against league regulations.
So babe, how do you feel about being traded from the Red Sox 2 years ago? Is it weird playing against your old teammates?
Well, at first I was a raging suicidal maniac, but you never got to see that side of me. And to answer your question, I guess it's a little weird, but I think it's for the best.
So babe, how does it feel to be portrayed as a legend so early in your career?
Hold my bat. As you can see, my projected wealth and role model potential have not yet plateaued.
Well, that's cool. It has been rumored that the Red Sox can't win without you on their team. What are your thoughts on the matter?
Well, rumors will be rumors, but I think it's just a funk. They'll be back on top in the next few years.
Well, you heard it here first. I'm here with the great Bambi.
Bambino.
Whatever. You heard it here. Morning Woody Show. We're done.
This is Jerome Carter. Grandmothers across the country are turning in their graves today as new movement sweeps the nation. Young women's skirts have grown shorter and their actions have grown more rambunctious, as opposed to the long skirts and reserved actions of previous generations. They are called floppers, and they are taking America by storm. But here in urban metropolitan Chicago, no one really cares.
Now for some more sports. Here's Buford with the Inside Scoop.
Hey Barnaby, I'm here with Jack Dempsey, who just knocked out Jim Flynn for the win. So Jack, how does it feel to be a world champion?
Jack Dempsey.
I don't really know what you're saying.
Jack Dempsey.
It's okay. I'll translate.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I feel amazing, Dylan. As always, I'd like to thank my trainer, Teddy Hayes, for pushing me so hard. I never could have done it without him.
Jack Dempsey.
So Jack, you grew up in Utah, so I assume you're Mormon?
Jack Dempsey.
Yes, Dylan, I'm proud to be a Mormon, and ashamed to be the Jack Mormon that I am.
Do you think you could elaborate for the folks at home?
You know, I'm not really sure, but it's strengthened my core values and integrity. But besides that, it hasn't really affected it that much.
Really, Jack? Integrity? In your last fight against Jess Willard, very controversial by the way, it's alleged that you knuckle dusted those gloves right there with a rail spike. Are these rumors true?
Jack Dempsey.
I think that depends on your definition of a rail spike, but that's in the past. I just want another World Heavyweight Championship.
That you did, Jack. So will you be going to Disney World?
Jack Dempsey.
What's Disney World?
I guess you won't. Any other plans?
Jack Dempsey.
Well, I plan on taking some time off with my beautiful wife, Maxine Cates, who, and you can quote me, I will leave for Estelle Taylor, my mistress, in 6 years. What?
There you have it. Jack Dempsey just predicted 6 years of his life.
Jack Dempsey.
The world champion, now the prophet.
Now for a word from our sponsors. Can your horse do that?
You've got one horse, we've got 440 under the hood.
Muscle milk!
Last time we checked, horses get hypothermia.
That's impossible for a truck because it's made of metal! Our livestock don't quit, but this goat sure does. That goat's dead!
This just in. There was a tragedy today here in our beloved city, coming to you live from the scene of Cornelius Holmes in Lincoln Park.
Cornelius Holmes here. I'm live at the scene where 5 members of Bugs Moran's North Side Irish gang was just planted, along with 2 affiliated civilians. The scene here is gruesome. Shell casings are literally covering the floor, and the aging garage walls are covered in blood and bodily fluids.
According to law enforcement, a group of men suspected to be members of Al Capone's gang carried out the execution in retaliation for a recent attack. Details are still coming in, but it appears Al Capone himself is rumored to be vacationing in Florida. As soon as we hear more, you'll be the first to know. It may be Valentine's Day, but for these poor souls, their only Valentines were for 70 rounds of 45 ACP, which quite literally touched their hearts. While the death toll is modest, the toll on all our spirits here at the Morning Woody Show is monumental.
Now to our question of the day, coming from Susie via telegraph. Are Sacco and Vanzetti guilty? Here at the Morning Woody Show, we answer that question with a resounding yes. Not only are they taking jobs away from hardworking Chicagoans, but they definitely shot that guy. Because we have faith in our law enforcement, just not the ATF.
Da 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 da!
The Morning Woody Show. Go Woody, go Woody, go Woody, yeah!
Got brain cells? Not after this. Jersey Shore's up next at 6. And after that, Pretty Little Liars! Is this like a TV show or is this like a reality show?